how did you find your purpose and that led you to the Black Secrets Education Project?
Right. I'm one of the directors of the Black Secret. We've been going for about a year and a bit now. Danny and Robin were the founding members. They needed someone to come on board from a creative and also a marketing point of view. And I was the right fit for that. I've known Danny and Robin for a couple of years now. Robin has, for the last 30 years now, been doing this incredible Black and African history course, which has been mainly kind of like localized in the UK. He's done a few things. He's been on Hidden Colors. I think it was number 4.
Right.
And so that kind of like exposed him to a wider market. He went on tour in the US. But apart from that, he's mainly been focused in the UK. And he's been low profile, but his live educational courses are transformative. That's what we believe the power of education is. I mean, in terms of myself, going back to that, I'm an artist, graphic designer, and I've always been drawn to, you could say, projects that are going to have an impact on our community specifically, or that would have a positive impact. So I've always been drawn to projects like this. I was involved with various different independent publishers. One which people may know, you may come across the work. It's been around for about 20 years or so. The publisher is Michael Williams, and it's Biz Publications. So I actually produced illustrations and actually did the designs for the entire books. So my background is really publishing, and then I broadened up into mainly graphics, and then now it's as the creative director of the Black Secret. Yeah. Right. So, the whole point of the Black Secret is really to take a really comprehensive history program and present that to the world so that we can help impact and transform people's mindsets.
Absolutely. And I love the latest project that you will be, unveiling to the public soon. Tell us about that, building generational wealth.
Yes. So we have we're the Black Secret, and we've introduced the educational project, which focuses on education, which is about transforming the mind, which is one of the keys to bringing growth and change to the individual and the community. The next key is financial, economics, wealth building. So we're about to launch the Black Secret business project, which goes in line with that. And it's all about giving people the tools to generate wealth for themselves as individuals, their families, and their communities as well. So we've come up with a comprehensive program, which is going to be launched in March. It's going to consist of 13 individual classes. You can take the course on as 13 lessons as a block, or as individual lessons. And they're going to be sort of like broadcast live via Zoom. And so you can join anywhere in the world and join us. And then that content is going to be made available for our subscribers to the Black Secrets as well. Yeah. So, the whole point of what we do is to transform people's lives and to give them the tools that they need to advance themselves and to advance Black people as a community, as a whole, worldwide.
Exactly. Yes. And that's why we're partners.
That's why we're partners. Yes.
So you're in Ghana. It's your last day.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you've been here for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Could we have, how has that gone? And when was the last time you were here?
Right, okay. Now, yes, it's been 42 years since I was last here.
Wow.
So
you don't look young enough.
Why, thank you very much. I don't look young enough.
Sorry, you don't look old enough.
Thank you.
You don't look old enough. You look like you're in your 30s.
Wow, compliments indeed.
You really do. Yeah.
Well,
wow.
anyway, for those who are good at maths, I left when I was 8 years old. I'm not going to say what my age is, but anyway, it's been 42 years since I've actually been in Ghana.
Yes.
And it was just one of those things. It's been in the works for a good decade. This would happen, that would happen. The pandemic happened. The pandemic happened.
Yeah, well, I mean,
shut my dreams down for 2 weeks. 2 years, rather, I should say.
42 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you were here 42 years
ago. Yes.
I don't know if you have any cultural references or memories when you left when you were 8.
Now, Ghana has changed,
huge.
But it's, yeah.
So how has the last 2 weeks been? I mean, you must have gone through a lot. That's really like a fresh person.
I visited a lot of places. I've been to Abri. I've been to, let me get this right, Ossom. I know my accent is terrible.
Guys.
It's near Koforidua.
Koforidua, okay?
Yeah. Yes, that place.
So
Ossom, that's it, yes. Absolutely. Michael's going to go far, for sure. Yes.
Thank you.
But yes, what I would say is I actually do remember what Ghana was like back then, back in the early 80s, the very, very early 80s.
And that was a hard time in our history.
It was.
Yeah, it was. I remember coming in the 80s.
Yes.
That was, you know.
It was a period of transformation and change.
Yeah.
And it was one of the that hardship and that what was going on was one of the reasons why my parents moved to the UK.
Right.
And why I left Ghana.
Right.
Now, Ghana back then, I used to live in Laboni, by the way.
Okay.
And as soon as we got out of the airport, I was picked up by my cousin. He took me around to the various different districts and we approached Laboni and it was like, okay, you go down this road, you do a left and then that's where our house is. So I remembered that the old house was there as well. So it's very similar, but the difference is in places like Laboni, which were originally residential, it's now mixed in with commercial. And so you've got sports bars, rugby
coffee
bars.
Shops.
Of all things,
yeah,
you know, restaurants,
everything, Laboni is the coffee house capital in Accra.
Yes, I mean, Accra has really moved on. I mean, for me, these 2 weeks has really been about meeting friends and family who have emigrated back to Ghana. Also, family members who never went, but I haven't, met in a very long time. So it was about reconnecting in that way. For me, I began to realize that this doesn't feel like a different country. This is the same country that I knew. There's been lots of developments, but it's like you've been asleep for a long time, and then there's been lots of changes.
Yeah.
So it feels like home. It feels completely normal. There are one or two things that bug me about modern Ghana.
Yes.
The lack of trees or the reduction of trees. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people.
A lot of concrete.
Real talk here.
Yeah.
And when I've shared this idea, they've said, yeah, that's right. And that is that we used to have a lot more parks, a lot more trees, greenery. And Accra was always a lot hotter than Laboni and places like that because we got the sea breeze. So it was a lot more temperate. There were lots of trees there. When you went into the center of Accra, it was hot. But I think it's hotter because there are even less trees. And what do trees do? They produce oxygen. And we've got rid of them.
Shade.
Yes, yeah, so a lot of people agree with me that Accra is probably hotter than it was when I left.
Yeah, and secondly, I mean, it's very clear it's a concrete jungle there. The level of construction going around the city is huge, but it's not necessarily for the masses. Affordable homes is a big
right.
issue
So it's the same as in Europe, is it? In the UK, affordable homes.
Yeah.
Not affordable.
Not affordable. Not affordable. But yeah,
we're just playing with
there's
semantics.
A construction boom.
Affordable for the very rich.
Yeah, yeah. Or the returnees that are coming with foreign currency.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a global phenomenon, I'm afraid. But very quickly, what kept you so long?
That's a question.
You said COVID. I'm not taking that.
It's too long.
Okay. But you're back.
You're back.
And this is the start of, I think, frequent visits.
It looks like
regular visits.
Yes.
And, because you've got to...
And of course, coming to places like the Africa Global Radio.
Yes.
And meeting you in the flesh rather than just on Zoom.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Let's zoom out of here.
Absolutely.
And do the... So, no, that's really great. And I think you're really part of a huge, valuable purpose that, we need more partners.
Yes.
In such a vein, because it really is about a transformational, sustainable change and impact for our communities. And it starts from bottom up, you know. And we cannot leave it to our leaders alone. Everybody should be a leader in their small corner. And
well, my take on that, you brought up leadership. And you're talking about political leadership. I really do feel that there's a role for the private sector to actually play a part, to step in and actually, encourage economic growth and development, and it's really up to us to think of ourselves more holistically rather than in a separate way. I might be based in London, someone else might be based in America, you guys are based in the motherland. We are all part of one connective organism. And if we recognize that and work together, we will achieve a lot more quickly. And we're very serious about that. So we believe that it's really important to foster a sense of community and to recognize our talents and to utilize them together as best as we possibly can.
Absolutely. And it's happening.
Yes.
It is happening.
Yes.
It is. The ecosystems are connected.
That is one of the reasons why I'm here as well.
Yes.
It's a personal thing, also to do with my own personal history as well, from my family background, but also as well from a business point of view, to forge and make those links. And the reason why I'm here in Africa Global Radio is because myself, Danny, and Robin do recognize the work that you're doing. And we feel that it's important for our audience to be aware of that and to support you if they possibly can. And the only way how that can happen is through awareness. And so we have to make the effort to make the links and the connections.
Absolutely. Likewise, brother. And long live the partnership. Long live the partnership. And these, like I said, these linkages are happening. I'm in a lot of ecosystems where people are feeling it from all different parts of the world, invested in the new Africa or the Africa we want.
Yes.
And, whether you're on the continent or in the diaspora, we are a bridge.
Yeah.
And I am because we are.
Absolutely.
So on that note, Ubuntu, you're always welcome. We look forward to continuing such a big partnership.
Midasi P.
Midasi. Yes. So, no, we really look forward to it. Unfortunately, we have to come to a close. But it's been great, Nana. Yes, we do. But I would love to get you on the Africa Daily Show. Normally, I'm not behind the mic, but I've been increasingly having to be. I'm being forced behind the mic increasingly, but normally the guys do the business.
And they're good at doing the business.
Yeah, they're good at doing the business. We have our hosts, but it's been a pleasure to engage. And we look forward to telling the world about all the gems that the Black Secrets Education Project are doing, and likewise what Africa Global Radio is doing too. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Perfect partnership. Thank you. And don't make it too long. We look forward to seeing you in Accra again soon.
You'll be seeing me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay.
But actually, that's a bit formal, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, look, we do the African thing.
Oh, yes. Sorry, that's the... Yeah. We need the click.
Yeah, yes. Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Sound effect, please.
Hey, man. Yes.
Okay, thank you, guys.